It is a hot day here in Valley, Alabama. We are on site with Coach Brad Lowe and the Valley High Rams. And tell us what's going on behind us today, Coach.
Right now we're finishing off some of our team stuff. We're doing a simulated period where we're going 11 on 11, touching off kind of a pursuit type drill. We're getting our calls in, getting plays run, getting the timing of that. And so we're trying to simulate, game type scenarios.
So basically the 11 on 11, it allows you to get as close as you can to actually game type atmosphere.
Right. I mean, obviously there's no physicality to it, but we want to get them accustomed to getting the calls, lining up, pursuing at the proper angle, making communication checks and things of that sort, to try to put them in that position where it's not just brand new to them come on a Friday night.
Okay. Now, Coach, last time we talked with you, we were in studio. You were just coming to our community. Okay, you've gotten your feet wet just a little bit. Tell us what this new experience has been like so far.
It's been a positive one. We've certainly got some hurdles to climb and some things that we're trying to change the culture and the mindset around here. We certainly have appreciated the support that we've gotten so far. But we need to continue to press for further support, not just financially but just spiritually, emotionally with these kids. Giving them pats on the back because we're going to have times where we're going to have to beat up on them a little bit and let them know that we got a long way to go, and we do, and we're very young, and that's not cliche. That's the truth. We're going to have a lot of sophomores and some freshmen even playing on Friday nights, but we're not going to make an excuse for it, and we're going to just try to continue to push through. And if they got a Valley jersey on, we're going to try to treat them all the same. So hopefully we can continue to progress and move forward.
Okay, now judging by Valley dropped down to 5A, is that correct? Okay, looking at most of the 5A schools around the state, if you had to compare Valley and the size that they have right now, where would they rank probably as it relates to size of the total overall football team?
Well, size-wise, as far as the school enrollment, we are currently the fourth largest 5A school. Wow. Now, with that being said, our numbers with the kids, we dress out ninth graders though with the varsity. So right now we're looking at about 90 or so, ninth through 12th. If we were to take the ninth graders out, we've got 35 or so of them. And so, it'd be in the 55 to maybe 60 range, 10th through 12th guys. So that's kind of really the benchmark that you use. It's not at the top of the state as far as participation with football playing, but it would be somewhat toward the middle, maybe the 60%, something like that. And so, we're kind of content with where our numbers are, but we're not necessarily satisfied. But, we don't want numbers just to have numbers. But in order to be able to practice like this and to do some things that we need to do, you do have to have numbers. And, of course, you want to feel like that people want to be a part of your program. Right. So it's very indicative of where you are and kind of where you want to go to.
All right, one last question, and I'll let you get back to your practice. You really are adamant about the changing the morale and the culture around this program. Why is that so important to you as a football coach?
Well, because to be honest with you, it's important to me as a person first. I feel like that, this is a not the end all be all. We want to teach the guys to become better students, to become potential better fathers one day, to have accountability with what they're doing, to put in a lot of hard work, and we want to do that through football. We don't want it to be if one kid just said that coach taught me he was the best backpedaling coach I ever had. To me, I don't feel like we would be doing them justice and helping them grow and develop like they should. So, but as far as just the culture and all, to me that carries over with everything else. If you got a little something about you, you're going to put in the effort, and you're going to put in the time, and it's going to matter to you. And if it doesn't, then you're just going to be here and just kind of be one of the other guys. So, it's I feel like you work inside out as far as that goes.
Okay, all right. Well, Coach, we wish you much success on the upcoming season, and pleasure taking the time out to talk with us.
I really appreciate you being here.
All right, thank you so much. And now we are in the Valley High School locker room with two key players here on the Valley High Rams football team. Tell us your name, sir.
Isaiah Gooden.
Isaiah Gooden, and what position do you play?
I play inside linebacker.
Inside linebacker, okay. You need to change shirts right there. But we'll get back to that. What's your name, sir?
Dylan Harmon.
And what position you play?
Left guard.
Okay, left guard. Now, Dylan, what is your classification? You're freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
I'm a senior.
Senior. So you have 4 years, 3 years under your belt. So what is some of your expectations for this upcoming season? You know, with you being a senior on the team and you've been around the program a long time, what are some of your expectations?
Hope we do better and win some games, get in playoffs, and hopefully go all the way.
Go all the way.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what's your classification, Mr. Gooden?
I'm a senior also.
You're a senior also? Yes, okay. And tell us what your position, well, you said, have you played any other positions other than the position that you're in right now?
My freshman year, I played right guard, and last year I started playing a little bit of fullback.
Okay, all right. Now, what are some of your expectations for the upcoming season?
I expect us to come in, work hard every day, get better every day, and I expect us to try to make it all the way this year, win a couple of games.
Okay. A couple of games. That's a start, isn't it? What was it like? You guys had a brutal schedule the last couple of years. Things didn't go that well for you. What was it like being in some of those ball games last year? How do you feel?
It was tough, just trying to stay in the game and not get down on yourself. You just had to try and stay in it, but it was tough. Hopefully it'll be better this year.
Okay. All right. Now, so you're saying it's going to be better this year. What was some of those experiences like you for last year? Because I know some of the games that you guys were really behind, and you still have to stay out there until the fourth quarter ends. What was that like for you?
It was kind of tough for me because, like, I don't like to lose. So when we got down, I got down, but I had my teammates to help pick me up, help me get back out there, encouraging me to keep pushing, not give up on them, and that we can try to get better.
Okay. All right. Now, do you consider yourself a leader on this football team?
Yes, sir.
What makes you a leader?
Just trying to keep them all in line and encouraging them to keep going and always finish what we got to do.
Okay. All right. Now, tell us a little bit about your leadership abilities.
I'm very encouraging. I encourage you in the weight room, on the field, in the classrooms, in school. Keep your grades up. When you're outside of school, make sure that you're presentable. Make sure that you say yes, sir, no, sir. Be respectful, all of that, because it'll take you a long way in football and in life.
Wow, are you from planet Earth? That's good to hear you say that, man. That's very commendable. Man, thank you so much for your time. Wish you much success on the upcoming season. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great season.
Pre-owned vehicles statewide have been shipped to the Mike Patton Auto family for immediate disposal. Ford F-150s, Rams, Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys. For credit questions, click MikePattonAuto.com. Selection will go fast. Shop one giant location in LaGrange for vehicles under $10,000. Or get Mike Patton's right price on MikePattonAuto.com. Don't pay up to $2,000 more somewhere else. Get to Mike Patton Auto family. A better place to buy pre-owned.
And welcome. We're on location at Troup High School with Troup High head football coach Tanner Glisson. How you doing, man?
Good, Kevin. How you doing, bud?
You got your feet wet, and now we're in our second year, and I pretty much believe that you feel better this year than you felt around this time last year.
I think I'm a little bit less stressed. Football coaches, we're always stressed out and anxious for the season to get started. But being able to go through mat drills and the year in the weight room and spring practice, we're a lot more comfortable than we were, and excited to kick this thing off.
Okay. You have a lot of talent that has come back this year. Is that correct?
We do, and we made a lot of our talent, through the weight room. The gains and the things that the kids have done in the weight room have been good, and some guys who may have been marginal players are starting to assert themselves as being playmakers, and some guys who might have taken another year at JV or something like that have now, because of the weight room, have made it where they can be successful on the field and get on Friday nights. And so we're excited for those guys to see what their hard work and everything that went into the weight room, how it shows up on the field.
And I remember when we talked with you last, that was a big priority for you to get the guys on a strenuous weight program.
Yeah, it was. We really started September the 3rd was really a big date in our program, as far as we just really realized the struggles that we were going to have last year because of some talent level, some weakness in the weight room. And so we said, all right, we're going to push pause right here. We're going to take whatever comes our way as far as last season, but we're going to start right now, September the 3rd, pushing for the future and really change gears in the weight room and really got after it and went into a pretty much an all-season weight room program during the season last year. And we had to bite the bullet because we knew we knew it was going to be tough on us, so we didn't want to get even further behind the 8 ball. So we feel good about it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, tell us about a couple of leaders who you really expect to step up this year so this ball club can be the ball club that you've intended it to be.
I tell you what, our leadership has been really, really good. It's got to translate to them making plays on the field because most of the time your leaders are your playmakers, guys that can go out there on Friday night and back it up. Chance Hill comes to mind. Chance Hill had a very, very good spring practice. Montez Crow at quarterback really asserted himself in that position. We got people like Cam Russell who works really, really hard. Brandon Barrington, our center. So we really feel good about those guys. But I'm telling you, we've got a group of young men who really strive to do the right thing each and every day. The culture is really where we wanted it. It's something we worked really, really hard on from the day I walked in the door. And it's going to be interesting to see what guys, rise to the top. But we think we have a lot to choose from.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Well, Coach, I'm going to let you get back to your practice, man. We thank you so much for your time, and we expect a lot from you guys this year. Much success to you.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
And welcome. We are here in the Troup High School weight room, and as you can see, I am a bit undersized. I'm 6'2". I thought I was pretty tall, but we're here with 2 of Troup's athletes, football. And tell us your name, sir.
I'm Montez Crow.
And what is your position?
Quarterback.
Quarterback. Yes, sir. Wow, some people are going to have tough time trying to stop you this year. And tell us your name, sir.
King Makuta.
And what is your position?
Outside linebacker and DN tight end.
Outside linebacker, DN, and tight end. Okay, all right. Tell us how much you weigh, man.
206 pounds.
206. And how about you?
196.
196. And you are a junior, right?
Yes, sir. Rising junior.
Rising junior. And King, you are a
Rising sophomore.
sophomore. Okay. What do you bring to the team this year that's really going to help them? You are the leader. You are the one that everybody looks to. So what do you think some attributes and gifts you have that will help Troup become a successful football program this year?
I think since I'm long, I got a better reading ability, but it's just my O-line opening up the hole and making it easier. So it's just me making sure we get it right and then letting the rest of it play out.
Okay, now it's a lot of. Do you understand the responsibility that's placed on you this year?
Yes, sir. I know since I'm the quarterback, we gotta get it going on the offensive side before anything. Defense win championship, but still gotta put some points on the board.
Okay. All right. What you say?
I said, defense win the game. We gotta do it.
All right. So do y'all ever have some competitions on the defense like versus the offense?
Every day we got one going on later on today, 11 on 11.
Okay.
Physical. Even though that's our teammate, we love them after that, but we always going head, button up heads and stuff, helmet contact, anything to be physical. Okay. That's how we see it.
All right.
Coach said we got to keep competition every day because the better you get versus each other, the better you're going to be versus the other team. Competition every day. Competition every day.
Competition every day.
Gotta
Okay.
compete.
You're a running quarterback, throwing a quarterback, or you have a balance of both?
It's kind of a balance. It just depends on what coach called that we got to execute.
Okay. All right. Now, are you from where are you from? Where you live?
I'm from West Point, but I live in LaGrange.
Live in LaGrange. All right. The Point. Anyway, I went to West Point a while back, so I had to throw that in there. Now, where do you live?
I live in West Point also too, but I'm originally from Atlanta.
Okay. West Point. All right. Now, King, you're just going to the 10th grade.
Yes, sir.
6 colleges have already thrown out D1 offers for you.
Yes, sir.
Tell us what that's experience like to hear that.
It's a good experience, but one thing I always don't learn from all this throughout my 9th grade year playing on the JV level, you just can't get a big head because a lot of young people get big heads after college start looking at them. You just can't get a big head about it. Stay humble, and then you all got to be hungry to get more.
Good, man. And I played with your dad in high school. Your dad was a baller. Calvin Makuta, you said it's your dad, right? Okay. All right. Okay. One last question, and I'll let you guys get out of here. Who do you look up? Who inspires you from a football standpoint, professional, college? Who inspires you to want to be great?
A lot of people don't really know this, but I had a teammate tell me I kind of look like Deshaun Watson. And seeing from what they coming from, like they didn't have a good season the year before, and they come back with a quarterback who's hungry
and they got a team that's willing to get all the way to the championship. Even though they lost, they still played all their games and played like they supposed to and competed every down. And that's how I want us to be this year. Okay.
All right. Well, there you have it. Two of Troup's finest. Much success on the year, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate
Much success with you on the year.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Pre-owned vehicles statewide have been shipped to the Mike Patton Auto family for immediate disposal. Ford F-150s, Rams, Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys. For credit questions, click MikePattonAuto.com. Selection will go fast. Shop one giant location in LaGrange for vehicles under $10,000. Or get Mike Patton's right price on MikePattonAuto.com. Don't pay up to $2,000 more somewhere else. Get to Mike Patton Auto family, a better place to buy pre-owned.
We're on location now at Lynette High School with head football coach Clifford Story. We are in the buck of the weight room. Coach, how important it is for the guys to get stronger in the weight room?
Well, it's very important because it builds endurance, it builds strength. It builds a lot of things that get them ready for the season. And, you know, it starts now. We've been in the weight room now since January, since the season ended, trying to prepare them for a grueling 2016 season.
Okay. All right. And what year is it that you're going into this year?
This will be starting my 8th season as the head football coach and athletic director at Lynette High School.
Okay. What are some of do you have any different expectations now in your 8th year prior to some of the expectations you may have had 4 or 5 years ago?
Well, I've sort of raised the bar a little bit. You know, when you first coming in as a head coach, you want to start getting your system in. You want to start creating some discipline things and those things. But now they are disciplined now. They work very hard. So now we just starting to set the bar a little higher. I used to never talk state championship. I just used to talk about, you know, one game at a time. But now it's time for us to get a state championship at Lynette. We haven't had one since 1963. So the kids are eager. They're hungry. I think the basketball team had a lot to do with it now because the work ethics have changed because now we have everybody playing football that played basketball except one kid. So they're bringing the same intensity and tenacity that they had to win a state championship. So it is carried over also into our football program.
Okay. Now, who are some of the leaders that you are expecting this year to really step up and be some of the go-to guys on this team this year?
Well, of course, my son Trey at quarterback, Khalif Kellum, our defensive tackle and offensive lineman, Trayvon Mathis, who's a big-time recruit, had 20 offers right now. And Quavis Pollard Long, who's was an all-state receiver. Our backfield with Juwan Howard and Melvante Robinson. Those guys are going to really lead our program. Our offensive line is back, so we're expecting a lot out of those. But we just got quite a few guys that I'm expecting to have a big season.
Okay, and you failed to mention that your son Trey has a lot of offers on the table as well. What's that like for you, man, being a coach and a father and seeing the attention that your son is getting?
Well, it's exciting. As a dad, of course, you know, when you train your child when they're growing up, you know, to play the position and then to see it come intuition and they have a chance to be able to play at the next level. I always told him just work hard, Trey, and stick with your mechanics and everything else to take care of itself. And he's done it academically. Now he's doing it on the field. So, you know, it's exciting because one thing more exciting about it all is when I had to pay for school.
That's a good point. But also, you have other players on the team, as you said, Trayvon. A lot of guys are getting attention. Right. And how does that make you feel overall as a coach, overall as the whole team?
Well, it's make me feel great because, you know, all athletes want to have an opportunity to play at the next level if they have the ability. And the guys that have the ability, we really work our butt off to put them in position to be successful. And what I try to tell people all the time is, you know, if your character's right, your grade's right, and you put it in here, and if there's any chance that you can play at the next level, I'm going to put you in position to be successful. So we really do a good job of exposing our kids. You know, we get them connected to recruiting services. Also, Coach Siegel, who's my offensive coordinator, he sends out emails daily to over 30,000 schools. So we really do a great job of getting our kids exposed. This is my 8th year, and right now, between all our sports, we've signed a total of 41 kids.
Man, that's commendable. And I know the community and the staff here at the school really appreciate the job that you're doing as leading the program. Yeah. And what's your expectations of this year's season?
Well, I just told them we're gonna start with the region championship. We haven't been in the playoff in the past 2 years, which, you know, I think we've had the last 2 years we've been good enough to get there. but for some reason we burn out at the end, so we're just using finish this year. We really want to finish every play, every snap, every down, and every game. We had a few letdowns toward the end, and that just been sticking in my stomach a lot. And so we're going to finish, and once we get into the playoff, everything else is going to take care of itself, because I think we have good enough team, good enough athletes to make a serious run.
Coach, appreciate your time, man. Much success in the upcoming season. Thank you.
I appreciate you taking.
All right, we're one of Lynette High Panthers standouts in football, Trayvon Mathis. How you doing today, man?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
Trey, you know, everything speaks for itself. You have a lot of offers on the table. What's your expectations? What do you want to do this year to enhance your stock?
Really just go all out, because first and foremost is my last year, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to do the best I can, and hopefully I can get us back into the playoffs and hopefully part of a championship ring. But besides that, I just want to get my younger guys better, because we got a young team also, and I'm just really here just trying to help them guys get better and teach them, and you know what I'm saying, the fundamentals and basis of football, and you know what I'm saying, just getting prepared for the next level also.
Okay. Now, Trey, you are a leader of this team. How does that make you feel, being one of the guys that people are going to look up to?
It made me feel kind of special, because I feel like I got last year, at first I didn't have a lot of offers like I do now. At first I had a point, so last year I had a point to prove. Now I'm just, you know what I'm saying, just staying humble, and just, you know what I'm saying, praying and just hope I be successful. And otherwise, besides that, just, you know what I'm saying, besides the guy looking up to me, it just feels special to me, because I feel like they're going to help them push themselves, and also, you know what I'm saying, try to get offers just like I got.
Okay. Now, are you leaning in any direction yet, or are you just going to wait and see how the season plays out?
Probably how the season play out.
Okay. All right. What's your expectation of this season right here?
Just going all out and just hopefully get some more offers throughout the season, and just hopefully that I can have a great year again like I did last year, a better year actually, you know what I'm saying, just a better year, and just going hard and just doing the best I can for my senior year.
All right, Trey, congratulations, man. I hear you're a great kid, man. Keep on doing the right thing, man, and a lot of great things that are coming your way. Thank you. We're with another Lynette High standout, Khalif Kellum. That's your name?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Tell us what position you play.
I play defense tackle / nose guard, a little center and guard.
Okay, and what's your classification? You're a junior or a senior?
Upcoming senior.
Upcoming senior. You have a few offers on the table too as well, right? How does that make you feel to know that people are looking at you right now?
It made me feel like I got a point to prove, like I have something to show them. I don't want them to giving me offers and I'm not out there proving my point, showing them what I can do. I mean, I deserve that offer. I work for it, so I need to show them why I need to be at that school.
Okay. Now, what is your expectations of this season coming up? This is your last year, laying it out on the table. This is your last high school year. What are your expectations?
Well, I just want to get my younger guys. I want to make sure they're ready to take that next step to the playoffs round, because we haven't been there the past 2 years. So I really just we got some seniors that come back, like my boy Trayvon Mathis, my quarterback Trey Story. I got a defense end, Burrow, and they're looking at us to build a team up, to send them up. Like we ready whenever they get ready. Okay. We just ready to have our young guys ready.
Okay. Last but not least, the basketball team won a state championship last year. What does that mean to you going into the football season? How special would that be for Lynette to be able to do the same thing in football?
That would be very big. You know, that would be the biggest thing Lynette done did. The basketball was big for them already because it was the first time ever. But if football come back and do it back to back, that'd be something special. I love that.
Okay. All right, man. I hear you're a great kid as well. Wish you much success. We expect big things out of you for the upcoming year. All right.
Pre-owned vehicles statewide have been shipped to the Mike Patton Auto family for immediate disposal. Ford F-150s, Rams, Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys. For credit questions, click MikePattonAuto.com. Selection will go fast. Shop one giant location in LaGrange for vehicles under $10,000. Or get Mike Patton's right price on MikePattonAuto.com. Don't pay up to $2,000 more somewhere else. Get to Mike Patton Auto family, a better place to buy pre-owned.
And now we're on location here at LaGrange High School down at Granger Park with head coach Dialleo Burks. How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing today?
And Coach Burks has just shared with us you're in your domain right now.
Oh yeah, this is what we do every day. You know, we have to block out the elements. You know, we don't play in a dome, indoor dome. Of course, we want to get to the dome, but you know, every day we got to focus through the elements. You know, however hot, you know, if it's raining, because that's what we play in. So we want to bring the guys out and you know acclimate them to the you know pressures of what's going on outside.
Okay. Now, what's going on here today? You just doing your general practicing? You have a schedule that you go by every day?
Yes, we have a schedule. We work out from Monday through Thursday from 9 to 12. Okay. The first hour and a half, what we usually do, we're usually lifting and running. And then the second hour and a half, we are on the field doing some type of drill work.
It may be a reason for this, I don't know. But why do you pretty much go in the weight room first and then come outside opposed to being outside first and then going into the weight room?
Well, what we want to do is, first of all, we want to make them practice when they're tired. You know, that's the biggest thing. So we want to go ahead and warm up the muscles because you're asking high school guys to come out and stretch and do all this. They're not going to do it on their own. So we have to guide them through that. So the program is set up to where we lift and run first, and then we come out and we try to get them fatigued so that they can have that focus.
Right, because it's all about four-quarter football.
4 quarters, baby. 4 quarters. You know, we would like to do it in 3, but sometimes we may have to go 5. Right. We may have to go 5, right. But, you know, it's all a preparation stage. You know, you have to prepare your body, your mind, and your soul. You know, it's the summer. You know, they looking at it as that. But, you know, as football players, you know, they're different. I have to tell them that you're different guys. You have to do stuff that other kids can't do. Right. But, you know, that's the work part of it. The glory is playing on Friday nights in front of everybody that's watching you, that want to be out there, but everybody can't put in the work. So we've been very happy with our turnout this summer and the work ethic that our guys have put forth.
Okay. Your third year, what are some of your expectations now going into your third year? I would say your feet is more than wet, but what are some of your expectations going into your third year?
Well, first of all, you know, we want to get the most out of every kid that comes in contact with us, you know, that puts on a uniform. We want to make sure that they're well-rounded, you know, on the field and off the field. You know, on the field, we went 5-6 my first year, lost first round. We went 5-5 last year and didn't get in. That's not a standard for LaGrange High School. So we're really looking forward to coming out and, you know, putting those W's up. But we want our kids to come out and really fight and play hard every game. You know, and the results are the results. I think they have that mindset now. Like you say, going into our third year, we've definitely hammered that part in, that it's a certain way that you play the game, certain mindset that you have for the game. So it's going to be very interesting to see, you know, how it plays out. Of course, we want to stay injury-free. Right. You know, the injury bug bit us last year. Right. And in some key positions, and it kind of set us back a little bit. But the ones who fill those positions got experience. So everything happens for a reason. Right. Everything happens for a reason. So this year we're really looking forward to, you know, a new staff. Got some new guys coming in, coaching wise, so we could be, you know, really solid in that area. Okay. All right.
Now, I know I asked you this about 2 years ago when you first took over the position. As now, being in the third year, what can Granger Nation continue to do to support you and your staff? You're doing so many great things in the community with the program, and not only the program at the high school level, but the program at entry level. But what else can Granger Nation do to support your cause and to see the vision that you have for this program?
You know, just open up opportunities, you know, for the guys. You know, if they see them out, they know they represent LaGrange High School football, you know, put a word of encouragement in their hearts and minds. Because like I say, you know, it's tough. You know, sometimes they don't always see us as being positive. So they need that caress and care, you know, from people who are watching them in the stands. And show up. You know, show up. You know, our practices are open. You know, it will, if our track was full one day, it would blow their minds. Right. It really would. But, you know, when you're talking about eyes watching, now you're talking about a level of focus that you must have because you don't want to mess up. So, you know, you're talking about preparing. Hey, come on out to practice sometime and see us and watch how, you know, we're putting in the work, you know, striving for excellence. Because, you know, it may not look or reflected on the scoreboard, but these guys are working hard. They're working hard. So I just encourage everyone to come out and, see that. But like I said, just open up opportunities. We have a summer internship program where we look for jobs for the guys. We want to place them in the field where they want to be, not just want to go and occupy time. We want to open up their eyes and let them see this is what this career is about. So we love our fans. We love everyone that's connected to the program. I'm trying to do some things now to incorporate guys, that grew up in the program. So you'll see that opportunity coming pretty soon. We're getting ready to open up a Ring of Honor, and we're going to start recognizing, Grangers who really put in some work, and excel. So we're looking for that program to be the first weekend of August. We're going to have like a little kickoff to the season. So we're inviting all former Grangers back. If you put on a uniform, we need to see you. This is you, and that's what those guys need to see. I can talk about our days, but they don't connect with that. So they need to understand what's going on now, what has come before them. They see it on the wall, but if they hear it, and see somebody in the physical present, then it'll register more. So if you're out there and you played, you see these guys around, tell them how we did it.
Okay. All right.
Show them the way.
Show them the way. Okay.
That's it. I need help.
You need help.
We need help.
I got you. He's going to get it, too.
We're going to get it. We're going to get it one way or the other.
Okay. All right. Well, Coach, I'm going to let you get back to your practice, man. Thank you so much for taking time out.
Yes, sir.
Much success to you and the LaGrange High Grangers.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Still on the LaGrange High practice field, and now we have two players that Coach Burks have selected. As you can see, I see the sweat, I see the tears, and thankfully I don't see any blood. But anyway, tell us your name, sir.
Ahmad Ogletree.
Ahmad Ogletree, okay.
I'm Corey Tedescucci.
All right, Corey Tedescucci and Ahmad Ogletree. Ahmad, you the running back?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what will you be playing running back this year, or will you be in some other positions as well?
I'll be a running back slot, and I might play a little bit quarterback.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, what's it feel like to you? Well, I know it's hot, but training in this type of weather year in and year out to prepare for the upcoming season, do you really want to do it?
I mean, it's hard training. It's hard training like in the sun or the air like every day, but you got to do it. You can either go with it or drown, swim or drown. So.
Okay. All right.
They can't do nothing about it.
Okay, can't do nothing about it. All right. Now, Tedescucci, now tell us what position that you play.
I play right tackle on the offensive line.
Okay. And what's your classification? Are you going into your junior year or senior year?
I'm going into my senior year.
Senior year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you bring to the team as far as your talents and your mindset? What do you bring to the team that can make this team successful?
Really, I always try my best to push everybody to strive their hardest, because if you don't give it all you got, you won't give it all you got when it comes to playoffs. You have to give it all you got and get used to it and just get in the groove of doing stuff normally. And normally, it's like they say, the grind don't stop.
The grind don't stop. And both of you guys are baseball players. How did that happen?
I've been playing baseball and football my whole life, and I just kept it up in high school.
Okay, and what position you play in baseball?
Outfield. I play like every position in the outfield.
Every position. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And what about you, Tedescuci?
I've been playing football since I was in 8th grade, and I've been playing baseball since I was 3 years old. So, I mean, it just transfers. I play pitcher and first base.
Man, you pitch. I'd be scared of one of your fastballs. You probably throwing it into 90 miles an hour, aren't you? Not quite. Okay, all right. Well, Ogletree, we wish you guys much success. We're expecting big things from you on the field.
Yes,
Tedescuci, much success, and we're expecting big things from you, and continue to lead the program, and I know y'all have a very successful season.
Yes,
all right, I'll let y'all get back to work. All right.
Pre-owned vehicles statewide have been shipped to the Mike Patton Auto family for immediate disposal. Ford F-150s, Rams, Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys. For credit questions, click MikePattonAuto.com. Selection will go fast. Shop one giant location in LaGrange for vehicles under $10,000. Or get Mike Patton's right price on MikePattonAuto.com. Don't pay up to $2,000 more somewhere else. Get to Mike Patton Auto family, a better place to buy pre-owned.
And now we are in Bulldog Country in Lafett, Alabama. We're live here with, well, we're not live, but it feels like we're live because there's heat and everything. But Coach James Lucas, how you doing, man?
Doing great.
And what year is it that you are the head coach of Lafett? What is this?
Going on my third year.
Third year. So what has your experience been like the first 3 years being the head coach of Lafett?
Well, the first year I was just in a learning curve of learning the team and learning the coaches, and then last year was our first year implementing our offense and defense and special team structure, and so this year we're going to build off of what we had from last year.
Okay. Now, Coach, it's very hot out here, and we're in the morning part of the day. How do you how do you know how far to go as you're pushing players? Because we know football is 4 quarters and you need endurance to last 4 quarters. So how do you control, how do you push, and how do you back off?
Well, we basically just watch their body language, and the kids that kind of like a little sluggish, we just keep our eyes on those kids a little bit more than we do the ones that are more in shape. And we make sure that everybody have adequate water breaks. They can get water breaks at any time. And that's how we basically pan out of how each kid is.
Okay, so you're not like Coach Boone on Remember the Titans. No. You know he said water for cows. I got you.
Not at this day.
Not at this day and time. Yeah, you have to really be safe with that. So what are your expectations going into the third year of being the head man for this football program?
Well, just continue to grow from 2015 and making sure that we still understand the fundamental rules and the techniques of the game, and making sure that we understand that it takes 11 guys to work as one out there. And we just trying to make sure that our coaching staffs and our team knows that we are family.
Okay, we're family. Now, what on the field, I know you have leaders on the field, offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. Let's talk about some of the leaders that you have on the field that you are really relying heavily on to be the coaches out here on the field.
Well, the main one is Jatavius Whitlow. He's an upcoming senior. He's a real good athlete and as well as a leader on the team. And on the defensive side, we call him DJ Kimbrough. It's D'Angelo Kimbrough. He's been a starting linebacker for the last 2 years, so we just depend heavily on those guys. And this year we got an additive piece of Michael Tremble and Jamarius Beatty and Boston Gaines. Boston Gaines.
Okay. Now, as far as the season goes, what are some of your expectations? Looking at what you have to work with, what are some of your expectations for the team this year?
Well, to make sure we build depth. Last year we made it to the first round of playoffs, but we only had one level of group of players. So this year we're just hoping to build depth with our younger kids coming up from the middle school up to the high school.
Okay, so you have more younger players or older players on the team?
We have a good mixture of both. We graduated 6 seniors last year, so that gave us all those guys back. We had 34 on the roster last year. This year we'll have 45. So that comes from having the junior high kids coming up to the varsity level.
Okay. And if you had to say what would be your Achilles heel, your weakness for the team, would it be more on the offensive side of the ball or the defensive side of the ball?
Well, it'll be more so the defensive side of the ball because we lost our 6 starters from the defensive side of the ball. We got everybody back from the offensive side of the ball from last year. So the defensive side of the ball will be where we need to grow as a team.
Okay. All right, Coach Lucas, man, thank you so much for your time. Much success. And I was telling Nick, I'm really jealous of looking at all these guys and the way they're cut and everything. But like I said, appreciate talking with you, man, and I hope you have a great season.
All right, thank you.
And welcome back. We just finished talking with Coach Lucas, and now we are with 2 of the Lafett High Bulldogs. Can I call y'all star players?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know how good you are yet?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How about you?
I don't know yet.
Okay, well, that's good. Yeah, 2 great answers. Tell the people your name, sir.
I'm Jatavius Whitlow.
Jatavius Whitlow. What position you play?
Quarterback.
Quarterback.
My name is Robert Houston. I'm running back for Lafett.
Okay. Now, what's your classification? You're going into your junior year or your senior year?
My junior year.
Junior year?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And so what are some of your expectations for this season?
Me? I really want a 2,500-yard season. Me and my coach, he wanted me to get it, so I said I was going to do it for him and try my best.
Okay, all right. Now 2,500 yards. Now, if he get 25, so what are your expectations?
My expectation is really just get my players involved. My game gonna come as the game go on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna let them get theirs. I know mine's eventually come.
Okay, all right. Now you have some offers already coming in. I'm not going to really say about the first one because I like the first one you got, but I'm not really trying to lean you where you need to go. What was that experience like for you to receive a major D1 school interested in you and your abilities?
Oh, it was really great, you know, because Coach had told me that I would be patient because I really thought it like the stuff would never come. It would come like at the last minute and it'd be a hard decision. But Coach was like, be patient and then your time will come. So I just sat back and let God do His work. Okay. And my D1 offer came, and hopefully they're going to bring more D1.
All right. Still keep it where – no, man, I won't even go there. But anyway, what leadership abilities, what are some of the attributes you have as a leader that you bring to this team that can make this team be a successful football team this year?
My character and my work ethic, for real. Like, I just work hard every time I go in the weight room, come in here, help my boys on the field. And that's it, motivate them to become good like us.
Okay.
Man, Jatari.
All right, so you're good a little bit. Yeah. Okay, I got you. Where does the name Booby comes in? When everybody mentions the name Booby, where did that name come from?
My daddy's home when I was little. He just started calling me that. He the one started it, and like everybody usually call me Booby Duke, but then nobody really know that. So and then everybody just like they gonna start calling me Booby. I guess they get it from the Booby Mile, the movie.
Okay.
So,
Booby Mile.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have a nickname, sir?
No, sir.
All right. We just call you the 2,500 yard man. All right, man. Hey, I'm gonna let y'all get back to practice, man. Much success on the year. Much success with you on the year, man. And we're expecting big things out of the Lafett High School Bulldog football team this year.
Pre-owned vehicles statewide have been shipped to the Mike Patton Auto family for immediate disposal. Ford F-150s, Rams, Honda Accords, Toyota Camrys. For credit questions, click MikePattonAuto.com. Selection will go fast. Shop one giant location in LaGrange for vehicles under $10,000. Or get Mike Patton's right price on MikePattonAuto.com. Don't pay up to $2,000 more somewhere else. Get to Mike Patton Auto family. A better place to buy pre-owned.
And now we are on location at Callaway High School with head coach Pete Wiggins. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great. Thank you guys for being here.
No problem at all, man. We just went into the weight room, and I've been asking a lot of questions as it relates to the weights to a lot of coaches. I just want to see what you guys, want to say. Why is the weight room so important to you?
Well, we feel like the weight room and our conditioning program is the foundation of our football program. We start the first week of January, and it's a grind throughout the season. A lot of people don't realize how long of time frame that is. It's a lot more than just practicing after school, and it's a lot more than just even the summer. I mean, it's I feel like your season is make or break when you start in January and February. March, April, those months is crucial to your win-loss record, I believe. So our kids have been really committed and really proud of their work ethic, proud of our senior leadership, and excited about this coming season.
Okay. We're just going to rewind the tape just a little bit back to your last game, the last playoff game. Was that Westminster you guys played? I think it was – well, don't Westminster. Okay. You guys easily could have won that game. Right. What was the determining factor for you guys not finishing playing 4 quarters of full football?
Well, in that game we had, I think we had 5 turnovers, right. And that was it's hard to beat anybody with 5 turnovers, much less a team like Westminster, who obviously went on and won the state championship. So we had close to 500 yards offense. Our defense played well, but when you turn the ball over, it puts your defense in tough situations. So again, Coach Romberg had a great football team. Their kicking game was as good as I've ever seen. We had a couple of injuries late in the year that was tough on us, but all you have to good football teams overcome that kind of stuff. And again, you just have to keep working and grinding. But I was really proud of our kids. I mean, you win 10 games is very special, and it was a great group of kids. And if you're going to lose one, you want to lose one to the state champion. So, but a heck of a season, and really proud of our boys.
Okay. Now, who are some of the players that you're looking this year for leadership that you're really expecting to step up and lead this team on the field?
Well, in the off-season, Mike Freeman, Keegan Woods, Thomas Hodge, Braylon Sanders, Dylan Johnson, those kids have really dedicated themselves in the weight room and on the field. And you know, we got a good group of kids. We got a really solid group of young guys, and you know, day in and day out, we've worked really hard in the weight room and on the field, and again, just really proud of our kids and their commitment to our football program.
Okay, and one last question, and I'll let you get out of here. What are your expectations for this upcoming football season?
Well, we want to win every day. You know, we talk about one day at a time, and we're going to go out, and that's our goal, is to compete and get better every day. And we feel like everything else will take care of itself. Just everything you got in the weight room, leaving it on the field, and we feel like things will take care of themselves. But you know, I think our kids demand out of themselves and out of each other, and that's an important part of being successful.
Okay. Coach, thank you so much. Wish you a lot of success on the upcoming season. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
Just finished up with Coach Pete Wiggins, and now we're here with two of Callaway High School elite football players. Tell us your name, sir.
My name is Michael Freeman.
Michael Freeman.
My name is Keegan Woods.
All right, Keegan Woods. Tell us your position and your classification here at Callaway.
I play linebacker and tight end at Callaway, and I'm a senior this year. I play defensive end and center, and I'm a senior.
Now tell us about this football season coming up. What are some of your expectations of the season for you, Mr. Freeman?
Me personally, I know I want to try to do my best to be a team leader, try to help push the younger guys to do better, and as an overall team, I want to just make sure we work hard and do our best throughout the whole season.
Okay. And what about you?
I want to work hard, you know, I want to win. I want to make sure that we have the best season possible, considering it's our last one. It's the last opportunity we get to, you know, make an impact and make a lasting legacy on this high school.
Okay. Now, they look up to you guys on this team as being leaders. How does that make you feel? How does that make you feel that you have other players looking up to you?
It just makes us feel like, you know, we were once in that position. We were once the freshmen, the sophomores. So now it's our turn to set an example. It's our turn to be the face of this team and, you know, do what's best for it and lead them to these wins.
All right. And you?
I just know that knowing the younger guys looking up to me, I just know I got to push myself harder. I know, like, looking up to my older brother when he was here, seeing him work hard made me always want to work harder. So I know once I'm tired, I know they're looking up to me, so I got to work just as hard.
Okay. Do you plan on playing football at the next level?
I'm not sure yet. I've looked into it, but I'm not exactly 100% sure on that. Yes, sir. At the moment, I do. Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Know where you want to go?
Not sure yet.
Not sure. Okay.
A few options, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Appreciate you guys, man. Much success on the upcoming season. Y'all have a good day now. All right.